Hey, what's up, all you Twitchers out there in the Twitch lands? It's me, Katie, coming at you from the top of Video Games Tower, where I'll be spouting all the tunes out of the tip of my nose into the holes in your ears. This is A radio with all the latest hits. The wild thing about this coffee, you notice the Dunkin' logo. It was this thing that wound up in the Aldi special edition clearance / deals aisle, which is just a fucking great aisle if you've got at least a couple Aldis nearby. This one is chocolate, dark chocolate, and strawberry, as it's listed. And as soon as I took a sniff, I was like, my brain went Cap'n Crunch's Oops All Berries, because it actually does smell exactly like crunch berries and coffee. So that's wild shit and definitely not what I expected. So now I guess we get to see what it tastes like. I'd put some milk in it to help with the flavor, but I like to, even in a bag of bad coffee, like real bad coffee, I like to have the first cup at the very least just black. And a lot of the time, I keep it that way. A good dark roast coffee is going to taste good black. And that's very important. You know, that the thing you drink tastes good. Imagining pouring coffee on your cereal instead of milk. Okay, so I have mixed coffee in with some cereals before, but there was also milk there. And that can be good. But just black coffee, that does sound awful. Alright, let's grab this. Let's grab this thing. Ah, that's tasty. And when I moved into this house, this mug was the first present that was given to me. For a very long time, everyone was really good friends. We've lost a set of those friends to a psychotic break a long time ago. And I do miss them. They're the ones who gave me this mug, and it's the one thing from them that I still carry with me and treasure. Alright, I wonder if there's a coffee-flavored cereal out there. Yes, there has been. They were specifically Dunkin' coffee, in fact, if I recall. September might know. Yeah, so they were not good. The flavor was just very, very weak. And it mostly just tasted like stale coffee and sugar. So, not a fan. Alright, let's get this game going. Switch scenes. Opening Steam. Where's the game? It's down in the last section because that's the one marked currently streaming. There we go. On my brush too, so that's nice. Been missing for a few days. Ale, coffee, and sugar, the true Dunkin' Donuts experience. I mean, you're not entirely wrong. Yeah, it's very sugary. If you like very sugary cereal with a slight coffee taste, no. There was at one time a cereal just for you. Alright, let's get this started. Right, we just beat We just beat the second Galaxy Warrior. Except, you know, the difference between these guys and Galaxy Warriors is that they have Balsef instead of Baltar. It's Tales of a Rise. I like that.
Law?
Yeah, sorry. Just a little travel weary is all. Looking forward to finally getting out of here, you know?
Still beating yourself up about your dad, aren't you?
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. But that's not what I was just thinking about.
Oh?
Huh.
I never did tell you how I ended up hanging around.
Taking my first sip here.
Did I?
Not properly. All I know is you had a falling out with your dad and ran away from
Might be
home.
better with milk.
Getting to Cislodia almost killed me. Once there, though, I actually ended up...
This is not very good.
Believe it or not. Of course, before long, someone ratted us out. And we were ambushed by the Snake Eyes. I'd never seen such brutality. If I hadn't surrendered...
Law?
So Serge Jaeger has said something that stuck with me in a really weird way.
They made me watch.
He said that if you get a dark roast, all you taste is the roast.
I
Which
still have nightmares.
has never been true
As my friends scream.
in my experience.
Stained red with blood. And all the while, those bastards laugh.
And I think maybe Serge only ever drank dark roast coffee at Dunkin'
I
Donuts.
was a little optimistic. I was terrified they would
Wow.
kill me too.
All I can taste is the roast.
The memory of my friends and getting my old man killed in the process. I wonder if I'm any braver now. What if one day I panic again and
That's
end up
very true, Felther. I'm gonna pour some caramel syrup into it. That might pick it up.
You really think you'd do that?
I hope not. But who's to say what I'm really capable of?
Ah! I found you.
Something wrong, Rinwell?
How very perceptive of you. When I turned around, you were gone, so we came back to look for you.
Maybe tell us next time you decide to stop? We need all our manpower to face these Zoogles.
Geez, okay. I can't help it when nature calls, can I?
Nature? Ew, gross! Here?
If you gotta go, you gotta go.
I hope he makes it through this.
You invited him along. He's your liability.
He's Zephyr's son, Shion. What was I supposed to do? Just leave him?
Fine. Just don't come crying to me about it, all right? I've got enough deadbeats slowing me down as it is.
Oh, those two are just at each other's throats at this point. They had just been starting to get along, too. This ladder go all the way down?
We're so high up.
Yes.
I guess Messia is the first place we met. Hala.
Yeah, I was a Snake Eye and you were a Silver Sword. Who would have thought we'd end up on the same team?
You make an odd pair, it's true.
You guys are the
Let's look around the top floor first, then. Relationship feels like it's 2 step forward, 1 step back. Very much so, yeah. Right, I forgot I can run up ladders. The inability to run up ladders killed Dark Souls 1 for me. That's not actually true. So the actual thing that killed Dark Souls 1 for me personally was I was playing it for the first time with September watching, and I find myself I'm at the village at the top of the castle right at the beginning, and I run into this Black Knight and I'm like, oh, I can fight him, and I give him a couple swipes, then he nearly kills me. So I run all the way back to the bonfire and I sit down. I'm talking to September about something that I don't remember, and then the Black Knight, while I'm sitting at the bonfire, runs up and kills me. And like, that's not supposed to happen. That was very weird. Even as weird Dark Souls bugs go. Hey Andy, good to see you. And that's why I've never gotten into that series. Cause like, holy crap.
Out of our way!
Don't mind if I do.
I'm on severing wind! Burn it!
Laser spear. Here's the evil stuff. They may look cute stuff, but they're vicious.
I'll pick you up!
Astral energy.
Hell yeah.
Well done.
Take this!
I like that I dodged and countered right at the end of my finisher attack.
With this,
So I got another finisher attack right away. This whole combat system, it really is like super improved since even something like Symphonia, which was a lot more button mashy. Okay, so I get the feeling that there's got to be a treasure down this hole that doesn't have a ladder leading down it. Oh, he's got a standing by the edge animation. That's interesting. Like Sonic the Hedgehog, but, you know, in less of a hurry. Life bottle. This combat system seems a little more, what's the word, intentional? I would go with robust. I can do things a lot more without... Wow, I guess this armor isn't very heavy. Why would they put a water level immediately after you get the giant plate mail? Now that's weird. Combat system started with an overhaul in Tales of Graces. And all the games since then have had this style of combat. That's cool. I like this. The most recent one I'd played was Tales of Symphonia, which is very, very button mashy. Games never get armor right. That's true. Hi, Beekeeper. Oh no, they're called Shell Shocker.
hear my call.
Go behind.
Here I come!
Now you see what I can do!
You're finished!
Lightning condemned. If it's
Here I come!
Leave the enemy's arc to me.
It's almost too strong! Look sharp!
Nice.
See that? That training!
Oh, I like how they say that together.
Sword Blade Alpha! Take this!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Lightning Tiger Blade kinda sounds like a wrestling finisher.
That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
That's Graces, Zillia, 1 and 2, Zestiria, Basiria, and Arise. Very. The reasons I hadn't gotten around to Basiria is because I was not looking forward to more Tales of combat, I suppose is the way to put that. So I'm glad it is very, very different now. And generally in a good way. It feels more like a more robust Star Ocean combat system rather than a more robust Tales combat system. If that makes sense.
An opponent like this!
Boomy!
Here's the evil.
Sword Blade Alpha! Double Demon Fang! Damn it! Be careful, everyone. This one isn't...
Ow! Oh fuck.
Got fire!
See what I can do. Let a marksman handle it.
All yours!
I'll crush you!
Yes, all yours.
Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Alright. Seemed a little overboard.
Sword Blade Alpha!
Now, Redwell, astral energy, full throttle.
Now! Take this!
Searing blade. Reload in the wind.
You picked the wrong fight!
Do it.
Take this! Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Yeah, I think that's my favorite finisher so far.
Onward and upward.
I did enjoy Basaria's combat and just in general, although a lot of that was Magilou. I remember Star Ocean because my kids were massively into it. Oh, I loved Star Ocean 2, and the rest aren't that good. Star Ocean 2 is a fucking masterpiece. Star Ocean 1 is fine, and Star Ocean 3 is great for the first 2/3. After the first 2/3, no one has ever gotten further than that because everyone got to the plot twist and quit, and I'm very confident that no one has ever seen the end. Okay, after a few more sips, this is getting better. The strawberry taste is coming out more. Alright, it's really not a strawberry taste. It's definitely a crunchberry taste. Ah, fuck.
It's over! Sword Rain Alpha!
You alright?
Yeah, I'll be okay.
An astral...
That's my cue.
Shut him down!
Well, gotta hit him from the back to interrupt that, I guess.
Sword Rain Alpha! Blow away! Take this! Sword Rain Alpha!
Attack time!
Strike!
Here we go.
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that game.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Here's a healing arm.
Ooh, there we go.
Severing wing! Take this! No escape! Eat dirt!
Excellent. Yeah, I fucking love Star Ocean 2 and most of 3. 5 might be good. 4 is... Wow. I don't even know if we have Annie's streams of the first few hours of that game archived. Cause that game was fucking awful.
Gotta break through!
Keep trying to get them from behind, even though I know that doesn't actually work.
You're mine! Sword Rain Alpha!
Into the center field.
Rising Falcon!
Let them walk.
Take this!
When it is tight. This one's mine.
Kind of reminds me of Stranger of Paradise, the way you have control over one character and then you activate the others.
You're mine! Not kill! Strike!
Do it. Lock.
Demon's Descent! Flashing!
Ooh.
This is barely target practice.
Then why bother fighting them?
Because I certainly won't run away from a battle.
Wow, okay. Look, I like her grumpy ass, but she is very childish a lot of the time. It's, I guess, kind of like Xenoblade. They are teenagers. Boss finishers are particularly flashy, right? I'm very happy with them. The old style combat improved over time a lot. Symphonia was their first step into 3Difying the combat system, and it shows its jank. By the time Vesperia came along, it was pretty refined. Well, that's nice. Symphonia was almost exactly like Fantasia, and Fantasia's combat was not good. I can't imagine too many people would argue for Fantasia's combat. Go.
Out of our way!
Do what?
It's over.
Alright, I'm back. Ah. Oh, whoops, I just switched to... No, I didn't switch to law. Thought I had accidentally switched to law for a second. Trying to attack this guy and I'm locked onto the wrong one.
Ignite! Here I come! I'll finish you! Here I am! Eagle Thrust! Feeling jail!
Do it!
Hell yeah.
Lightning Tiger Blade! See that? That training's paying off!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right.
Just read through the Wikipedia entry on Star Ocean 3. The fuck? I see what you mean about the plot twist. Yeah, the great part is it completely invalidates anything that happened in Star Ocean 1 and 2. It's awful. And that is unfortunately what Star Ocean 3 is remembered for. I may one day go back and play through it. But I may also quit at the plot twist again. The nicest thing I can say about it is that it's horribly jarring. Shyamalan-ian, but not as ableist. Like if it was a good idea poorly done, or maybe even a bad idea well done, would have some merit, but it just kind of sucks. Now I'm thinking about fucking Paper Mario, the Origami King. That's another one with a bad idea badly executed.
Little help!
Take this! It's over!
In here! Confiscate! Hear my call!
You're mine! You're finished!
Dance in the
Sword
wind!
Ring Alpha!
I'm ready now!
Eat this!
I'll slow you to
Sword
fear
Ring
the rain!
Alpha! You're mine!
Oh fuck. Oh, there we go.
I never miss! Here goes!
You're mine!
It's over! In here!
Sword Ring
Do it!
Alpha!
Neon! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Alright.
Lightning condense!
Not ready and railing! First strike!
Do it!
Neon!
Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Right, next one.
My turn!
I finally figured out how to sort of choose a finisher. And that's you press their specific direction on the D-pad. But it does choose a random partner.
Seems about right to me.
Right. Go. Oh, there's some more over here. Guess let's get all the treasure.
Why did people dig this path so far underground?
Maybe it was too dangerous on the mountains for them to traverse over them.
So you're saying that before Dana was conquered, Danans made this so that they'd have a way to get through the mountains?
If I had to guess, they might have even lived inside of these once upon a time.
Not like there's any way of knowing now.
So, my opinion on this coffee is it's not the worst I've ever had, but it's not very good either.
Stolen from us by the Renans because they thought slaves didn't need it. And because keeping it around would have made it harder to control us.
It's not all gone. Look at that over there.
What is it? It looks like a broken piece from a dish or something.
Probably. It's true the Renans erased a lot of our history. But if we look hard enough, I think we'll find there's still plenty of it left. But first, we have to win the freedom to even look for it.
We'll win it all right. Then we'll reclaim our history.
Just waiting for my coffee to wear off, then gonna fall over hard. I hear ya. Barely even napped last night. Oof, sorry to hear. Paper Mario the Origami King had the most bizarre twist perhaps I've ever seen in a game.
I won't forgive you.
And it thought it had earned that.
Ignite!
Go find someone else to pick on.
I'll crush you!
Shit.
Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Gotta love the ludicrous damage numbers adding up on those.
I need you, remember?
Short rain alpha!
Ow. I think these ones are powered up. Certainly seem to be taking longer to kill. Ow. Pain. Oh no. I have died. We are going through just a lot of CPs in here.
So those are Dan and Astral Art.
Something you want to say?
Not so long as you keep them pointed toward the enemy.
I can't heal you forever.
Armor won't sink!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off!
Astral energy.
Say no more!
All right.
You sure showed them.
All in a day's work.
Yeah, after I played Star Ocean 2, I was like, wow, I gotta seek out the rest of the games in this series. And I was sorely disappointed. Which is too damn bad. 1 is fine. 3 is good most of the way through. 4 is awful. It's not as consistent as something like this. I have to go back to the campfire at this rate. Just a lot of fights in here. My rule in these types of Eastern RPG, I've discovered that we did find out not too long ago that the term JRPG is considered insulting because of where it kind of came from, like from Phil Fish. That's not where it came from, but he was a real piece of shit about it, and a couple other people too. It was basically used derogatorily for anything coming out of Japan in a certain period. And absolutely, some of that came from racism and xenophobia. So anyway, my rule in these Eastern style RPGs, which are not that much different from Western RPGs, if we're being honest, is to fight everything at least once. Because that keeps you from being underleveled in most games.
Get toasty.
Burn strike!
Asteria, I've heard, is mostly bad for the story.
Get toasty.
Burn strike!
Tails has its share of bad games too, yeah. There's more Tales games, but it seems like there's more bad Star Ocean games, at least per capita.
Hi, Hoodle.
Star Ocean is like 6 games total, unless you count remakes and remasters, in which case it's like 7 games total. And like, it's got like 1.5 good games.
Wow, someone's feeling lively.
You're finished! Double Demon Fang!
Where are you going?
You're mine!
You are in tip-top shape.
As soon as I'm done here, come help out.
How could a girl ever say no?
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart here.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Definition we use for Western versus Eastern RPGs is that a Western RPG gives you the tools to make your own story, while an Eastern RPG tells you a story. I don't know if that's really applicable anymore. Like, is The Witcher a JRPG in that sense? The obvious answer is no, but that's the thing, is the genres are not as disparate as people make them out to be. Haven't played it, it's very, very heavily story focused, is what I'm saying.
Well, looky here.
It's not a game I would recommend because of who made it, mind you. So I can't break that rock yet, huh? There was no... What the fuck? God damn it. Now that's very Dark Souls. I guess Elden Ring, since I can actually jump over it. Oh, never mind. I didn't have enough cure points. There we go. So it didn't even bring up the thing. Black Onyx raises max HP, though hardly fancy, its plainly valuable effects make it surprisingly popular.
Really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphin.
Alright, we're gonna run back to the campsite before continuing forward, because wow, we are running out of cure points fast. I have to assume that this is how you're intended to play, though. Prototype for a Western RPG is like Elder Scrolls or Geneforge. Before Geneforge, there was Exile/Avernum, and that was sort of halfway between giving you the tools to make a story and directly telling you a story that goes on in between. I was so into Exile. I never got through all of Avernum because it's so similar to what it's a remake of. There wasn't a lot different about it. Played Exile, then Avernum, then Geneforge. Have Geneforge on my system right now. Hell yeah! I love Spiderweb software, and I really hope I don't find out something awful about the guy who makes those at any point. Nice! I have not met very many people familiar with the Spiderweb games. Exile was before our time, but we played the whole Avernum series, and it's very good. Yeah, which means you basically played Exile. Oh shit, there's an owl nearby. Guess we'll stop off at the fireplace and then search for them. Also did a Celts versus Romans game. I hope you played as the Celts and not the people committing genocide.
Nice around here. I guess it's also pretty cold too.
I lost track of how many times Xian fell over earlier.
I vaguely remember that, actually.
I'm close, but I never actually fell.
Alright, what are we gonna cook here? I'm always up for more item drops. It doesn't have a favorite cook, though. Interesting. We're getting more people to make more recipes. Let's just do Lohi Kaito. I don't know how to pronounce that. Talk to someone before sleeping. Let's talk to Xion some more.
Could we talk a moment?
One's got advanced military technology, but the Celts got magic. Huh. Considering the remake of Avernum had some fairly clumsily done but still LGBT representation in it, I'd say that's a point in favor of the spiderweb guy being not a terrible person. So that's a good thing.
Come on, guys. We've got lots.
Setting up a kind of similar conflict for Japan for 1879, where the peasantry would have had guns and 1880s tech, and the samurai class would have had more traditional magic and spirit working. Huh. So where's our owl friend? That's not the sound owls make. Shoo. Go on, get out of here. There they are. Hey. Good. Now we got other, more different glasses.
Look, Hoodle! One of your buddies!
I'm sorely tempted to just go back through everything and grab all the loot. But no, I won't do that. Aha! Can't stop me, slug guys. What are you gonna do? Nothing is clearly the answer. Looked up Locato out of curiosity about what it is, and it sounds pretty good. It's a cream soup made with salmon fillet, potatoes, carrots, and leeks. Oh, that sounds delicious. There we go. Huh, just found a fragment floating in the water, right? What's up, sweetie? Measuring tape. Here's one.
Round.
Roundish.
Thank you.
The bigger one than the little round one. Locato is the Finnish name for it. Ah, what other names does it have?
An opponent like this should be easy. Take this! It's over!
Lightning raging cascade!
Ow, rude.
Come and face me! Take this! You're finished!
Raging cascade!
An astral art?
That's my cue!
Back in their defenses! Shut him down!
Have your uses.
I'll show you how useful I can be! Not today!
Banana! Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done! Lightning condemned!
Do it! Take two!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! My turn!
God, these finishers are such a blast to just keep pulling off.
Well, looky!
Wikipedia gives it the English name creamy salmon soup. Fuck, I hate that. But that sounds pretty generic. There's also the Swedish laxsoppa. Huh. Just hearing the English name is creamy salmon soup makes me angry for some reason. Oh my god. Alright, so looks like there's two entrances again. This one will lead to treasure or loot.
Walking up and down is a pain.
Maybe?
Yeah, I wish we could just go straight through without all this hassle.
On the other hand, the collapsed parts let you reach some places you wouldn't be able to otherwise.
Now that you mention it, the ceiling's not gonna come down on us, is it?
Alright, here we go.
No backing down! Here I come! You're finished!
Confiscated!
you! You're mine! It's over!
Where are you going?
Sword Rain Alpha! First strike! Talon Hurricane!
Mega Ray!
Eagle
Mega
Fly!
Ray! Dance in the
Here I
wind!
come! It's over! Sword Rain Alpha! You're mine! It's over! Hurricane!
Ow.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
That was pretty cool. Hey, bad road.
Hey, anyone else think this might be a touch too dangerous?
Ridwell's right. We should fall back to regroup and try again later.
Go. Speaking of magic versus tech, the Zero no Tsukaima light novel series is lightly based on 17th century Europe, where the nobility have magic but the Germans have muskets, and the Arabian elves have both better magic and better muskets. This setting exists to facilitate a harem comedy. Oof. I always worry about, so the word harem, from what I understand, actually meant to a place for, basically a place for women to live and relax without men around. And some white explorers decided that that must be something mystical because they were white explorers in the Middle East. So that's, I find that very worrying. There we go. This is the first time I've used this, I think.
Scarlet Inferno! First strike!
Blah 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 magic.
You make quick work of us. Want me to pick up your slack then? Just pointing it out. These little ones are hardly worth our time. Eyes on the
Less
prize.
talking, more.
Everyone's talking over each other and themselves now.
Single down.
Do it!
If it comes from the Arabic word for hidden or secret or something like that. That makes sense. Swift Ring. Boosts speed and reduces the time it takes to flee. Ah. I haven't found anything that I needed to flee from yet. Maybe related to haram, meaning forbidden. Interesting. Haram is literally forbidden and is the opposite of halal, which is permitted. That makes sense. The other thing about harems is they allowed trans women too. And even often employed trans women.
Toodle's hungry.
Funny. I could have sworn that was your stomach making all the racket.
Which I think is pretty cool.
Don't mind if I do.
I'll smash you! You're mine! You're finished! Eagle Rain Alpha! Ignite! Hurricane! Take it out! Ridwell! Demon Descent! Flashing Fang!
Super flashing fang.
Way to go.
Split it open! Be my guest! Sword Rain Alpha! I'm on
Do it. Get toasty.
We're just gonna keep firing off these finishers anytime we're able to.
Milky Way here! It's over! This one's
Ooh.
Ignite! Escape! Sword Rain Alpha! You're finished! Mirage! You're mine! It's over! Sword Rain Alpha! You're shattering the... Here I go! Ridwell! Demon
Ish.
Flashing Fang!
Semitic languages have a fascinating structure. Oh yeah.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
You're dealing with Arabic, so you have a 3-consonant word, and you play with the vowels to find layers of meaning. That's, yeah. I would love to be able to learn more of that. I'm hoping my brain stops being as foggy after this this June doctor's appointment. Goofy allegory and symbolism works with the trigram trick in several languages. Wild.
Onward and upward.
Alright, so where was the one with the ladder? Did I fuck myself? Oh, here's the ladder. Never mind. Like, did I fuck myself out of some treasure? No, I don't see how to get up there. Looks like there's another hole up there that I didn't see. Let's see about that. So when I did fall down, didn't matter. Here we are.
Whew, what a rush.
In every bone in every leg is shattered now. But what a rush. European guy tries to go into the ladies area and a native tells him you can't go in there, it's haram. Oh no. That's horrible, thank you. What's haram? That's where the ladies hang out. Alright. He goes home and tells his friends they got this word for where the ladies hang out. Oh god, you're right. And you know what? That's basically what fucking happened. Google shell vest, eh? Well, we're about to get into a big fight. Should equip this ahead of time. Who wears vests? I guess, yeah. Google shell vest. Definitely keeping him in the silver wolf vest. Oh my god.
This will be a delicious meal.
Just all of them, huh? Let's take out the little guys first.
I'll smash you! Take this! Eat this! Sword Ring Rabbat!
Is that statue wielding art? Now I see everything.
So much shit happening at once right now.
Can you take care of them? I'll crush you!
Oh.
Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! First strike! Here, you'll get it! Eagle fly! This one's all mine! Ignite! Take this! You'll finish!
Where are you going?
Come on a roll! Sword Ring Alpha! Searing Gale!
We're sitting them out.
More like me!
I'll admit I'm impressed. Very
Sword
clever.
Ring Alpha!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Great.
I'm quite aware with
Hero Pawn, very cool.
Now,
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Nice.
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry, I've got your back.
Superhero landings are terrible on your knees, very much so. Anklin Janklin borrowing, like the word pajamas from the Hindi kurta pajama, or men's formal wear with the long tunic and the tight pants. Ah. Dude, it's also how we ended up with a number of geographical features in the Americas that are just named lake or mountain, or have what have you in the local native language. Yeah, same in Canada. You said the Americas, and I read America.
No backing down! Now you see what I can do! Burning
Glacial Spear. Here's evil.
Ow, rude.
Away! Double Demon Fang! I'm on it! Hey, when did I get so popular? I'm not done! Not today! I'm on it! Wait, do it! I'm on a roll, man!
Get toasty!
Burn Strike!
Yeah, I do really like when he punches the bullets. He punch them bullets real good.
Get toasty!
I decided to always use Law's finishers because they're so ridiculous.
You're mine! Do it! More! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Ijama, gotcha.
One, Alphin.
Yeah, there's more where that came from.
Also how they say it in Oklahoma. That's not true. Not on that particular word. Oklahoma's English tends to stress the first syllable in things, though. Don't you just love ignorant Europeans colonializing the whole damn world? Oh yeah, it's really something.
Hey, Law. Back when we left Cisleden, you remember how you said so long as you don't give up, there's nothing to stop someone starting over?
Yeah?
Well, I think you did just that. You've set out on a new path despite what happened in your past. Besides, you're not the only one fumbling your way through things.
You too?
It was your dad who taught me to fight. Back at the start of all this, I knew that so long as I followed him, I wouldn't end up straying. But it was also your dad who told me the importance of becoming my own master, of searching out the answers within me. I always figured I would one day. But at the same time, I had so much more to learn. When he died, I suddenly found myself rudderless. Sure, our immediate goal is to defeat all the lords. But then what comes after that? There's no one left to point me in the right direction. It was then that I realized, no matter how much I fret about it, the only thing I can do is fight. Renin brutality isn't going to right itself. So that's what I'm doing. Fighting. And in the meantime, I'll try to figure out my next move. Right now, that's about all I can do.
And you really believe you got what it takes to win this? Against all the odds?
Yes, I do. Or at least I want to. If I'm being completely honest, sometimes I'm not really sure whether I can or not. So what if we're still figuring stuff out? If we do it together, then we can support one another along the way. Is there anything so wrong with that?
No, I don't think there is. I think I get it now. We may not know what we're capable of, but we have to try all the same.
Having another one of your secret meetings? Don't tell me you were taking yet another bathroom break?
Oh, we were just engaging in a bit of brotherly bonding. Isn't that right, Alphin?
Yeah, that's right.
Yay.
Fine then, suit yourselves. Hey, I think I can feel a breeze up ahead. I bet the exit is real close.
Finally! Man, it's been too long since I felt the sun on my face.
Happens enough that I wrote a D&D adventure where locations including Vilberg, Cara Montania, Lake Lochmere, and Dunhill Tor. Wonderful. Oh wow.
Total senses something.
Vegetation. Alright, there's another owl around here. Everyone keep your elf eyes peeled.
We're finally here. Elda Menancia, the land of green. The
That's
place
some
is
wild stuff,
pretty,
Beekeeper.
isn't it?
Yeah, just feel that breeze. It's like night and day compared to Calaglia and Cyslodia.
Unsullied, fertile land, as far as the eye can see. That's beautiful. What?
Oh, nothing. Just I was thinking the very same thing.
That's the realm capital in the distance. The city of Vicent. A word to the wise before we continue. Elda Menencia has produced more sovereigns over the years than any other.
Shion! Guess we should probably follow after her, shouldn't we? Hey, you all right, Law?
Yeah, fine. I was just thinking how Dad would have enjoyed this view. All this green in one place is incredible.
Looks like somewhere owls might hang out.
Anyway, let's get moving before we start looking tasty to monsters.
Is he going to be okay?
Eventually. That's a wall he'll have to overcome on his own.
I thought the way that flyover was there, I thought it was gonna do a Kingdom Hearts logo. What the fuck? Okay, game. Had it done that before? I don't remember it doing that before. I'm so mad. Fucking hell. Alright, what are these dudes up to?
No choice.
Umi, that's what they say in that Squid Game, right?
You got company.
No, Squid Game. You're a kid now, you're a squid now.
Here I go.
Mind freak!
What if they just sit still?
Shion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Definitely had the test. I don't know if it had the emblem. I don't think it did. If it did, I don't remember it whatsoever.
Now I can let loose.
Do it! Goodwill! Demons descend! Flashing fang! Easy! Way to go!
You're mine.
Quit staring and concentrate on the fight.
Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade.
I'm even stronger than before.
There's our hoots. Hoopity boots.
When I get in a tussle, I go full force right at him.
Yeah!
First move wins.
Right! That's very true in an actual
It's a
fight.
spectacle to watch you charge in and go to town on someone during a battle.
Yeah, it was actually my old man who taught me to fight that way. The more I lay the beat down on some baddies, the more fired up my fists of fury get.
I'm going full force. He sounds like Sonic the Hedgehog is the
You
thing.
really are following in his footsteps.
There's nothing wrong with being so focused on offense, but the enemy always fights back at some point.
I mean, no, you land one solid punch on most people and they'll go down without a second thought.
You're not exactly.
Oh, I'm thinking of that fucking UFC fight that we saw at Buffalo Wild Wings again. Oh my god. So for those of you who haven't heard this story, so there's two guys in the ring. There's one younger guy, and there's one older guy whose gimmick is that he no-sells punches. Now, obviously, this is not a thing you can do if there's actually someone punching you. UFC is pro wrestling that still follows kayfabe. This is not up for debate. I don't remember the younger guy, Jumpin' Jeff Farmer. Or what? Oh, okay. Don't remember the younger guy, but the older guy was Chuck Little. Yeah. And so the younger guy's hitting him, and obviously he's pulling his punches because you don't hit a person in a wrestling match who's not ready for it. And you don't, and generally speaking, you want to make your attacks look as powerful as possible while doing as little damage as you can. And he keeps hitting him, and he keeps talking to him, and you can kind of read his lips. He's saying, "You make stuff like you're making me look bad here." And then finally, he just gets fed up and just socks him full force in the side of the head. And Chuck Little just drops like a sack of bagels. That's all it takes, no matter how tough you are. It only takes one good punch to take a person out. Humans are fragile as shit. Oh. I don't remember what brought that up, but I always like telling that story. 1879 had all sorts of fun stuff in it. Queer representation, actual queer history to start with. Very cool.
So if I remember right, there are 6 elements of astral energy, and darkness is only on Rena, and light can only be found on Dana, right?
Right. I only remember because my parents drilled it all into my head when I was little.
How did we find out about dark astral energy in the first place if it's not on Dana, though?
Beats me. I couldn't tell you how or when we figured out that sort of stuff. I'm sure there's other stuff we forgot.
She's young. She's a child. Of course she doesn't know.
And then we forget that knowledge was even forgotten at all, and it's...
Looking at her, I would assume she's 14 or 15.
That's why we need to take good care of what knowledge and artifacts we still have left.
You really have a thing for old stuff, don't you?
Well, I don't know that I'd call it just a thing. It's also something that helps me feel connected to our
probably a
world.
bit older, but not much.
Connected?
It's nothing. Forget I even mentioned it. I should have guessed that there'd be no way he'd understand.
Meanwhile, Alphen, I am assuming, is just short of being an old man, which means he's 26. Especially to the side of the head. It does have to be a good solid punch to the right place. Absolutely. Punch to the arm might hurt a lot, but it's not going to knock you out. No, but it could... If you hit someone in the arm to the point that they pull something, which is not as hard as you think, that will incapacitate most people and prevent them from fighting back. We are fragile all over our little meat bodies. Take this from someone who's been in a lot of very real fights. I'm looking for the fucking owl and I don't see them anywhere. I haven't even heard them, so I guess they're a little further away. If any of y'all hear an owl, do tell me. I really have to hurry.
What's wrong?
My buddies got hurt real bad. They can't even move. That's not good. Are they close by?
Huh?
Are you saying you can help them? Shion. They're just up along this path. Please, you've got to help. A healer and her patients. Treat the injured boy. Oh, you're the badly beaten man. Which is a terrible superhero name. My wounds have closed up. You've saved me. Please, let me thank you. 2 whole beast tails. Tomato. How are you holding up? Because I'm a potato. Beast Tales, I love that show. Trying to think about what cartoon would have a parody like Badly Beaten. Feels like a Mad TV insert. Yeah, I can see that. Wow, that's crazy. It doesn't hurt anymore. That's crazy. Positive. One other person up further ahead. Would you mind taking a look at him? And he's definitely not a hippopotamus. Just a look? Yeah, you'll see what I mean once you find him. but he's not a hippopotamus. Definitely could see it in Whose Line as well. Still not seeing the owl. I'm gonna just pick up these salmon before helping you, bud. This warm light, might it be? Oh dear. He's the Wonder Bard. Everything about this man is perfect. From his many-colored dream coat to his peppermint butler hat. And he gave us clam tentacles, which just absolutely cinches it. Picture Colin Mockery taking stage punches every time someone new enters the scene. Colin Mockery can do a fucking pratfall, too. I'm thinking of Frank and Ernest, which, by the way, great comic strip, and also really great name. They have a character called Malaprop Man, who announces himself by saying, "It's absurd, it's inane, it's Malaprop Man." Thank you, Bad Road.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my. What sorcery is this? Might you be a miracle worker of some sort? It's just a healing art. No, this is no mere healing art at work here. I sense compassion flowing through this energy. Compassion tinged with just the slightest hint of loneliness. Emptiness even. Maybe some pepper. He's got you pegged. Alphen, why are you agreeing with him? Keep it up, and I won't heal you next time you're in trouble. I never put together that the title of Frank and Ernest was also a word joke. Yeah. Isn't that great? Sorry, my bad. I see. So this is how true bliss feels. Will you shut up already? Anyway, how do you get hurt? Did a Zoogle attack you or something? Something to that effect. You see, one of the foul beasts ambushed us and injured my companions. And in my fright, I took quite the tumble and came crashing down.
Just great.
So the Zoogle didn't actually hurt you then? Where is it now? Is it gone? So it seems. After I let forth the most ferocious bellow I could muster, it appears to have fled in fear. I wonder if anything's ever been called Frankenstein. I think that was a business name on a Bob's Burgers intro. The hot dog and root beer chain in the mall is called Frankenstein. Oh, that's awesome. Pretty sure I've seen that as a fictional restaurant. Fairly sure there was a SNES game called that. All sorts of things, huh? Well, be careful in your travels. See ya. Wait, don't leave yet. I am a minstrel who tells many a tale about this fleeting world in which we live. They call me the Wonder Bard. Do you think he's eventually gonna find his place as a baker and call himself the Wonder Bread? Is there a reason you decided to share that with us? I could tell from the very moment our eyes met that the two of you were something special. You're not like most others in this world. I'm keen to witness with mine own eyes just how this rich tapestry of emotion you two share comes to unfold. Nice. Well, no harm in that, I guess. My name's Alphen. Hey, don't indulge this creep.
Very well.
It's a pleasure to meet you both. Henceforth, we are bound by fate, destined to meet one another again. I'm certain things shall only get more dramatic from here. I look forward to the day our paths cross once more. And on that note, I must take my leave. There are others out there who yearn to hear my most beautiful voice. Adios, via Kandana. Yay. Eon got the healer emblem. Or more healing arts. Oh, let's just grab that right away. Because that's fucking awesome.
Maybe we should have left them alone.
Thanks, Xion.
Why are you thanking me?
Alright, we're gonna take a quick break, because it is past 10. Let's save here real quick. Remember that there's a civil rights movement happening around the country and the wider world. Black Americans, people of color, are fighting for things that shouldn't have to be fought for, like equal rights, equal treatment under the law, and not be attacked, terrorized, and even murdered by the police. There are ways listed here that you can help, including the Bail Fund Network to help keep protesters out of jail, the Okra Project, and the Black Trans Travel Fund to help Black trans and non-binary people with food, supplies, and travel out of dangerous situations, and the Black Hills Legal Fund, the Lakota people's fund to take back their land, the Six Grandfathers, which was stolen by white people, arbitrarily renamed to Mount Rushmore, and then had some white slave owners' faces carved into the side. Under the second command are more ways you can help. All right, we'll see you we'll see you another day, Beekeeper. Thanks for coming. These are all current campaigns. These are things that you can do right now to help. Put your money and time towards them. These are kept up to date by my wife, September. It is the Eternal September in chat, so please let it know if anything else needs to go here. Black Lives Matter, the lives of people of color matter, Indigenous lives and lands matter, Asian and Pacific Islander lives matter. These are things that we have to keep saying and pushing and fighting for until the people all the way up to the very top not only understand and acknowledge them, but work to make them real protected truths. Alright, we're going to go to the break, going to run some ads. We have no stance on ad blockers. We'll see you back here shortly. Alright, I'm back. Let's see what's next. It took a little longer than usual because I felt the need to just lay back and do nothing for a few minutes. Guess we're heading this way before we go to the campfire.
Get lost!
Here I come! Armor won't save you!
Searing flame! Reload!
I'm not
This
done!
one's mine! Great
Terrain
news!
Alpha!
Right here!
It's over! Eagle
This'll
Dive!
come in handy.
Do it! Got flyers!
Demon's Descent!
Alright.
Flashing bang!
Sometimes you gotta breathe, very much so.
Sword Rain Alpha!
We had a single moment, like 20 seconds, where we were dropping packets shortly before the break. Hopefully that's just a blip.
All the world!
Hey, I'm here too, you know. Well, someone seems in top form. Demon's Descent!
Flashing bang!
So, did you like my boost art?
Yeah, it was off the chart.
I really thought she said poop fart.
I hate camping out.
If you walk past the bridge, you'll be in warm and sunny Elda Monancia. Or if you climb up the hill, you'll be in cold and dreary Cislodia. Anything new at the forge? Yes. Radiant light, which we can easily make. Here we've got Blackthorn, also easily made. And cool looking. Ooh, look at that thing. I like that. And Can't make either of his new ones. Granite fangs and titanium vambrace. You can make winged gauntlets.
Have you guys?
Equipment. No, wait. Costume. Outfits. Here we go. There we go. Let's just turn off the weapon skins in general. Okay, most of them are off anyway. Be sure you have to breathe most of the time. You know.
Checked your equipment lately?
Alright. Anything new to buy? Hey, sells orange gel. It costs more money than I have. Buy some lemons. Some milk. Great accessory. Anything that we can enhance currently? There's the... It's Alexandrite. Let's, Swift Ring. Fires Fleetfoot Crystal. That's the one for running away. Wait, it does say move speed is also increased. That seems really useful for a melee character. Oranges are expensive, but lemons are not. Despite the fact that lemons and oranges grow in basically the same places. That's true. And we can upgrade it with freeze resistance and additional down damage. Cannot make another black onyx right now. Yeah, this is fine.
Hey, it's that ingredient.
It's that ingredient. The one for that recipe. You always are good with food. You can identify a lemon. That means you're good at food.
Why do you keep staring at me, Shion?
Just, what is that wolf on your shoulder?
Oh, this thing? I love it. I got it off a street vendor for just 10 gold.
Yes.
I don't know if that's something to brag about.
Hey,
I'm so happy.
If you ask me.
Because it wouldn't sell otherwise. It serves no practical purpose.
He sees something he likes from a street vendor and is like, yes.
10 whole gold for it.
Shut up!
But the detail is so
I don't care if you think it's tacky. I have a cool plastic wolf head.
Really?
I have no idea why you wear it over your shoulder, though.
I think it looks pretty cool.
Hell yeah, Alphen.
87! 88! 89! Oh, shoot!
What the? Is the enemy attacking?
Sorry about that. You're not hurt, are you?
Law? What on Dana are you doing?
Punching stuff.
Training, obviously. I found these nice and heavy rocks
This
that
pauldron is my pauldron.
But I guess I didn't tie them down good enough because they went flying.
So you were doing improvised weight training. You and your crazy
Video on
ideas.
sound desync. Twitch sometimes does that. You may want to try refreshing the page.
Well, that's fair. Actually, I remember seeing you practicing your forms for some time when we
As
were
it's going
camping
out
that day.
from my end, it's definitely not
Do you
desynced.
any good if you don't stay on top of your fighting forms? It always feels good when I know I'm still sharp.
Sounds to me like you have too much pent-up energy.
Don't train so hard that you wind up hurting yourself, Law. I promise you, you're already perfectly strong as it is.
No, I'm not. You never know what we'll run into out there. You can never go into a fight too prepared. And that's the truth. Besides, I won't rest until I know that I'm stronger than you, Alphen.
Okay, glad it was something easily fixable.
Well, I don't plan on letting you beat me. Maybe I'll add some weights to my sword and practice swinging it. That should help out.
Alvin, are you crazy?
Like a fox.
You're right. This does make for decent training. Good call with the extra weight, Law.
Right? Now you get it?
Since we've already come
I
this
love
far,
that these two have just decided that they're buddies
rock strapped on.
just immediately.
I'm down for that.
They're such
Give me a
dorks.
second, I'll be all ready to roll. Okay, I'm all set. Let's do this.
They're comparing their strap-ons.
Our camp is completely wrecked!
Go. You two are cleaning it up.
Yes, Shion.
All this himbo bonding. Very much so. Alright, what do we want? No, I'm just gonna keep doing more item drops. Because that's just... Ooh, something new with Shion.
Shouldn't you be resting?
Him bonding. Him
I
bonding?
wanted to talk with you for a bit.
I don't really want to talk right now.
Right. I'll stop bothering you then.
I didn't say you were bothering me.
Just
Sorry.
wants to be
Don't take it
near.
personally. I'm just not used to being around other people, so I don't really know how to chit-chat.
Well,
He kind of reminds me of Jack,
down a little.
except meaner.
Here's a thought. What if you tell me about your childhood?
What with my thorns and all, I didn't really have one. Not to speak of, anyway. Although, I guess
She's
I
got
did
that
have
same
one.
edge as Jack, but she doesn't. But Jack doesn't outright insult
A
people
really old
and
doll.
apologizes if he hurts someone's feelings.
When I was a little girl, the doll was the only thing I could touch and hold without worrying about my thorns hurting it.
Aww.
I would do things like dress it up or sit it on my lap when I was eating. The two of us were practically inseparable.
Can I ask something?
Is it about the fact that I played with dolls?
No, it isn't. I only wanted to ask who gave you the doll in the first place.
I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
Where is
Jack
it?
Garland.
I had to leave it behind when I
Long
left.
story.
I didn't have a choice. Most likely it's long gone at this point.
Did someone say chaos?
I think it's time we go to sleep. Morning. Ready to head out?
You say chaos, you better be prepared to kill chaos. Jack is like one of the most weirdly likable characters in RPG history. I think I heard an owl. There you are. Oh, look at that. They've got a... That's a poppy. That's dark. Where have all the flowers gone? I'm playing Wild Arms, so the only Jack that came to mind was Jack Van Buren. Fair. I had a tropical corsage. Oh, that's definitely a poppy.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Ah, alright. Well, let's fast travel back to the Owl Forest. Up list. Owl Forest, let's rock!
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
No, definitely no owls around here. Not a one. Owl Spotter achievement unlocked. I love that Alphen just looks completely befuddled every time. Scarlet Inherited Coat. Passed down from generation to generation amongst a mage clan. Its fiery redness signifies the strength and ferocity of the wearer's willpower. Profound tenderness, also, from the other one.
We found. I guess this was their way of thanking us for finding them.
It looks like they're grouping up by color. Is that a thing?
Actually, the color of Dan and Owl's feathers is based on their maturity and their astral energy element. So maybe they stick to certain groups even if they all belong to the same kingdom.
Then I guess that
Like
really can tell
owls?
just how many owls we found in each domain.
They seem to be saying something.
Maybe they're thanking us for finding their buddies. Then again, maybe they're telling us that we have more owls to find.
Maybe they're asking you to have spaghetti with them.
Suggesting that they shouldn't put undue pressure on us.
Maybe he's arguing back that we're the only ones they can actually turn to?
Right. Which is why the Queen is worried about sowing any ill will with us.
We'll do our best, so don't worry, I think.
Can you understand them?
Of course not. I'm just inferring. For some reason, when I hear them talk, that's just what I imagine them saying.
Oh, well, I think you're pretty close to the mark at least.
Well, don't worry about it. We're not breaking our backs over this.
Happy
I
owls.
think that was a thank you.
Seems like it. From both of them.
Hoodle
It's a
seems
Japanese game. It'd be yakisoba, not spaghetti. Maybe, but they do have stuff from other countries in the food lists. Discover more owls. Okay. Let's take a look at outfits. You got scarlet and blue. And the blue one is just like the regular blue one, but darker. I like the red one. It really stands out. It's just all her stuff. Sin Cleaver. Fucking hell. That's such a bad name. Still room for more owls on this perch. This perch seems to be full. Looks like there's still room for more owls on this perch. This one says it's full. Oh, this is like sunglasses and eye patches and horns and... No, it's just kind of random. But this one, which has quite a few more owls on it than the other one, says there's more room. Huh. Kind of weird. Pretty much every Japanese game seems to reference yakisoba at some point. Hey, you're not wrong. Or are those cubes? Should we take a break?
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Other owl on this map, huh? This is a pretty big map. We're gonna be searching around a bit. Hi.
Ow!
Warthogs, boss.
Wind astral confiscated!
Ignite Talon Hurricane!
If they
Ow, rude.
Hey, flame of fury! Water, hear my call!
Here I come!
Oh, now I'm real mad.
Ow. He fucked up my dodge. Like, really bad.
Take breath!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Okay.
We can really make weapons with this?
Whoa! Telling you that you have owls left to find in some places, but the Iso owls are all found. Maybe? That kind of makes sense. Because that would mean that we missed one back in Fireland. There are too many Zoogles here. Maybe we should avoid them. Nah, I say we fight them. It'll get our blood flowing and help shake off this weird mood I've been in.
Yeah!
Plus, we all know the only thing I'm good for are these fists. I've got to stay on top of my game so I don't let anyone down. Oh, honey. Honey, you have anxiety and depression. Are you okay, buddy?
Great.
Okay, if you say so, let's do this! Battle chain bonuses. You'll accumulate a bonus based on your combat points. Viewable at the bottom of the nav map. As the total rises, you'll earn more XP and better item drop rates and encounter foes more often. This bonus decreases over time. Huh.
No backing down! I can carve through armor! You're finished! You're mine! Here it comes!
Oh no, Glimmer Dragon. Also pretty gay.
Sword Rain Alpha! I'm just getting started!
I learned Luna Rondo.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! See that? That training's paying off! Blow away!
Maybe this one.
Take this!
We natural
You're
energy.
finished!
More
Sword Rain Alpha! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Rondo of the Moon, yes. Still plenty more to clear out. I say we go another round. What? Earth and Mass. I didn't even get to, like, go to the menu or the field.
Ignite!
It's a duel of the eye. Where are you going?
Here I come!
Not on my watch.
You got flyers!
I've got the astral energy.
Say no more! Got it!
Well done.
That was fun.
Get toasty.
Let's break the shield. I was half expecting that to show 0 damage.
We did it!
Just saw his long-estranged dad executed right in front of him. Yeah, very much so. Damn, you were right. I'm glad we beat up all those Zoogles. It was totally worth it. Right? Even with the Zoogles you struggle against, keep fighting enough and eventually you'll get lucky. What? That what we were doing? Silver Wolf reawakened. Yeah, it's a mid-air jump. What do we got here? We got Whirlwind Snap. Increased BG. Store AG from critical. Store AG by evading and guarding. 560, that'd be 1,120? Yeah, we could actually finish this one off. Do that. There we go. Aston baby, what's the problem? You want down? Down? What's the matter? Oh, I'm tired too.
That's quite the technique.
Okay, go.
You got Mega Ray.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Lightning casting. Spirit flame.
Ow. Ivy Rush, I hardly know her.
Seal, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
I'm on it!
Glacial spear.
Piercing.
Here I come! This one's all mine!
Freeze lantern.
Eat this!
Now I'm in the groove.
Rising star.
Not a chance!
Bronze and red.
Rising
This
Falcon!
one's mine.
Take this!
Arch shield.
It's over! I'm on it!
Hear me.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Burning. I'll try.
Severing Red!
Now.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I'll heal you all.
Take this!
Up and at 'em.
You're
Let's go.
finished!
Healing one.
I owe
Oh,
you.
I forgot I could use a special move there.
I think I'm getting stronger.
It's
Hey, would you look at that? Green as far as the eye can see. I think even the zoo.
let's do it.
Won't forgive you.
I'm not done!
Confiscated. Steering
You're
flame.
finished! I'm on
Here,
green!
flame of fury.
Stardust!
Burning
Take
sun.
it!
Dance in the
You're
wind.
finished! Damn it! Wind!
Tearing flame.
Coming through!
Ha 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 ha!
Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Take it.
Oh god, what? What? What?
Like pure evil.
Pull it together, Law.
Sorry, right. I'm calm.
Glacial
Take
steel.
this!
I gotta say, was not expecting that. Did not see that coming.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Ah, fuck.
We got the advantage.
Good.
Just have to make sure we keep it.
Don't worry, because Law's on it.
Okay, here I
Did you just hear me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Right.
Wind!
Leave the enemy's arts to me.
No complaints here.
Look sharp!
Go.
Lightning Tiger Blade. See that?
That training's pen.
Now, is this thing killable is the question.
Strike! First strike!
Now I'm in. I can carve through armor.
Aha.
Not in your dreams.
Talon Hurricane!
Eagle Dive.
Not today!
Oh, you are gonna pay for that.
You're mine! It's over! I'm on!
Oh, now you're talking.
Oh shit, that hurts. So this doesn't seem like a particularly hopeful fight.
That's quite.
You're mine!
Ow.
I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss. Dance in the wind.
Thanks, I appreciate you bringing me back from Death's Abyss.
Talon Hurricane! Take this! Strike! Try harder! Here I
Bring you
come!
back from Death's Abyss.
Talon Hurricane!
I felt fine not too long ago.
It's over!
I've still got some fight left in me.
Oh god, nope.
Take this! Strike!
I can carve through
It's
armor.
over!
This one's mine. Gale Force.
Sword Rain Alpha! I'm on
Dance
it!
in the wind.
Definitely get the feeling I'm not supposed to fight this thing right now.
Glacial steel. Pierce evil. Sorry.
You'll pay for that! You're finished! Sword Rain Alpha! Try harder! Not
Flame
again!
of fury.
Now!
There we go, that's what I'm talking about. Anyway, I think that the secret here is going to be just worrying about Alphen.
This one's all mine!
So don't run up into the fire. And that's why just worry about Alphen.
Sword Rain Alpha! No escape! Sword Rain Alpha!
Ow.
Strike! Sword Rain
Yeah, I don't think I do enough damage. I think that with some practice, I could win this fight.
Win! Stardust! Here I come!
I think it'll be easier to come back to it much later. Yeah, that's exactly it, Fel3. We came to the same conclusion.
Here I come! It's over! Sword Rain Alpha!
Just run around and around and around.
Sword Rain Alpha! Double Demon Fang!
Well, let's see how far I get before I make one more mistake.
You're mine! Sword Rain Alpha!
Oh, you're gonna blow fire away from me again.
Sword Rain Alpha! Sword Rain Alpha! Here I come! It's over! Sword Rain Alpha! You're mine!
It's not so bad when I'm not worrying about other people's health as well.
I'm gonna need more of that medicine.
Says it's a great dragon, but you know what? All the dragons are great.
Sword Rain Alpha! I won't
Oh,
lose.
well, there's that mistake. Still alive, though.
It's over! Take this! You're finished! Take this! Strike! Severing wind! Try harder!
There we go. That's what I've been trying to do, but I've been afraid to get that close.
Here I come! You're finished! Sword Rain Alpha! No escape! Try harder! You're mine!
That gives me a little extra damage output. Okay, what?
Wind! Rising Falcon! Double Demon Fang!
Fuck, no, use your special attack. Ah, he wouldn't use the fucking finisher combo.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Might have done a few thousand damage. Oh, there we go. Imagine trying to do a damageless run of this game. That does not sound like a fun thing to do.
I'm not done yet!
Alright, everyone's sort of alive. Do I have another treat left? Yes, I do. So we don't have to go back or anything. Also, just use an orange gel. Alright, so I guess that's another one that we have to fight much later. Still got this, though. Alright, whoops. No, get back here. Earthen Mass. I like that as an enemy name.
It's over!
My special energy!
No escape!
Eagle Fly! Let's get you all tucked away! Glacial Spear! Pierce evil!
Here I come! Severing wind! Try hard! No, you can't! I'm not done! This one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight! We're cleaning house!
Let me take the rest of them.
Someone's feeling lively!
Dying?
Ah, right.
Take this! Try harder! Take this!
Ah ha 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 ha!
Rain Alpha!
Flame of Fury! Burning Strike! Glacial Spear!
Oh, fuck. Ow.
I never miss! Confiscated!
I'll smash you!
Water!
Here I come!
Now!
You're finished!
Spread!
There we go. Fight over.
Wow, that was a nice move there.
I know, right? That
Gonna keep running around till we hear an owl.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Tempest! Tunnel!
You're mine! I'm on! Alan Storm! Take
Glacial
this!
Spear! Pierce
It's
evil!
on! Big Blast! Sword Rain Alpha! Burn!
Steel Force!
I'm not done!
Sword Rain Alpha! Get toasty!
Get toasty.
Right, next one!
already on it.
Stardust!
Landing to the floor!
Time to finish it! Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
A damageless run in this game would be a real pain in the ass because half of your attacks damage you.
That's what I like to hear.
At least half of Alphen's attacks damage him.
Joke's on!
Take it!
You're mine! I must be super! Talent Hurricane!
Whoa.
I'm not
Hey,
done!
when did I get so popular?
Lightning orb!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I guess.
No, that is silly.
Rising Falcon! Done!
Breathe it
Rock!
out.
Escape! Talent Sword!
Lightning orb!
Sword Rain Alpha!
All right,
Do it!
it's time. Get toasty!
Aw, get toasty.
Next one.
Already on it.
It's over!
I'll
smash you!
Raging cascade!
This
Where
one's
are you
all mine.
going?
Tectonic Force! Here I come!
Dance in the wind!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Here's the spear! Here's the evil!
I'm on a
It's
roll
over.
now.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Do it! Theon! Astral energy! Full throttle!
My turn! Sword Rain Alpha!
By the power of
First strike! No escape! Sword Rain Alpha!
Do it!
Rabbat!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
I made it worse. A damageless run where damage to any party member counts.
All in a day's
Now
work.
that would definitely strip all the fun out of the game. Oh hey, it's these guys again.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Burn! I'm on! Here I come! Come one, come all! Sword Rain Alpha! You're done!
It's almost too strong. Then I'll split it open.
Be my guest!
Definitely have to control Alphen to ensure that he didn't use any fire attacks.
I'll finish you here and now.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Watch it. Eat this.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Smash you.
The tide of battle has turned.
The tide of battle. Get it? Because they're ocean creatures. Actually, they're probably freshwater crustaceans like crayfish, just judging by where we found them.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Oh, there's a third one. I don't care too much about the combat combos.
We've got all the ingredients for that recipe now.
Great. I'll let you cook then.
Wait, what? Oh.
You okay? You made a weird sound.
Sorry. I was just thinking how amazing this view is.
What's the matter? Haven't you ever seen mountains and fields before?
Actually, now that I think about it, it's not every day we get to enjoy views like this.
You too?
Yeah, Calaglia has rocky landscapes, but the terrain here is completely different. Like, you see that mountain over there? Doesn't it look like a big wave that somebody turned into stone?
Right? And those ones look like the horns or claws of some giant monster. I'm surprised they managed to stay up.
Yeah.
Suddenly, continents start standing up.
Under them.
Actually,
They won't come tumbling down that easily.
You sure about that?
Menancia harvests earth energy, which explains why the topography is so varied here. It's also why those rocks are bound to be sturdy.
So all that astral energy is also what makes this realm look so lush then. Does astral energy really have that much of an impact on the land?
Yeah. Is that why even that mountain looks the way that it does?
The stronger the energy is, the greater...
Oh no, it's been Xenogears this whole time.
Like a great big fire.
but these imbalances are too pronounced to be nature's work. It's not how Dana would otherwise naturally look.
If it's not natural, then you mean all of this is the Renan's doing?
When you put it like that, even something as nice looking as this starts to feel wrong.
Oh yes, not right now. Shushu. Shushu. You don't have to play with him if you don't want. But I don't want you jumping up and down on the couch either. Oh hey, there is a campsite here. Good. Maybe he doesn't want to play. Or maybe he's decided he does want to play Alright. Fertile land here makes this prime Zoogle country. Be prepared before you set off. What's a Zoogle country? Happy Bottle. A euphoric concoction that brings good luck when consumed. Greatly increases the battle chain bonus gauge. Good. Will just be the stuff that we saw before that we couldn't make. Oh, hey, we can get a new one for Alpha now, though. Thunder Nail. Cool. I'll be careful around that that light.
This thing is.
Big and clumsy my dogs are, they're usually pretty good about not smashing stuff. Dogs can be fickle sometimes. I think you mean all the time.
Nice and comfy to sit on.
You can tell even without a sense of pain?
Thankfully, yeah.
What would you do if you couldn't even feel that much?
You mean if I had to only rely on sight and sound? And couldn't even taste or smell anything? I don't even want to think about it.
I guess it'd be like looking at a picture in a way, if that makes sense.
A world I couldn't touch. I wonder if that's what it's like for Xion.
Alright. Air or rate up. Sure.
I came out great. Everyone's gonna be real surprised.
Let's talk to Rinwell. Haven't talked to Rinwell in a while.
Mind if we chat a little?
Good night.
And so they talked silently.
Another day, another Gald.
Right, still looking for this dang owl. Know it's on this map somewhere, and know very little more than that.
This will be a delicious piece of cake.
Whoops. Whoops. It's fine.
I never miss.
I'm like bait to them. You're mine.
Hear my call.
Win. Coming.
There we go. See, now it works.
Now. Scarlet Inferno.
Holy crap, immediately into a finisher.
Right, next one.
So that's one down.
Ignite.
Let me feel.
Take this.
Dance in the wind.
There's at least one more down. These fights are ridiculously flashy, and the fact that I can actually tell what's going on most of the time really speaks to the talent of the graphical design team. The skill more likely than simple talent. This is something that's honed.
That training's paying off. It's over.
In here.
Oops. Ow.
You're finished. Burn. Eat this.
Nicely done.
Now I've been reminded suddenly of the credits in M. Dickey games. Not games I'd ever suggest anyone play. But he says the first thing in the credits is credit is given, not taken.
Oh, man.
And then he goes ahead and credits himself with every role in game design.
I hope I live long enough to regret this.
It's over! Sword Rain Alpha!
Oh, shit.
You're mine! Stardust!
Oh, shit.
I owe you one. Rising Falcon! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Here I come! Here and now!
We're in the home stretch, guys. What's your dream?
Eyes on the prize.
I'll take you all on!
Double for you, Law.
Me? How come I get singled out?
Blue escape!
Bang flash!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Shattering the
Here I come!
I'm on it!
Take it! This one's all mine! It's over! Next! Take it! Stardust! Rising Falcon! You're mine! You're finished! Take it!
Don't you stomp on her. That's not cool.
How strong my arts really are.
I'm on it! Take it!
Fine. It ends this way then.
I can feel my precision improving.
That's exactly right, Bell3. And that's exactly right, September. Alright.
What's this thing?
Oh, rare ore? Yes, actually.
Get lost.
It's over! Burn it out!
Armor won't save you!
Thank you. Do they not teach you to say thank you in there? Not to a Renin, they don't.
You're mine! Here I come!
Now I'm in the
Sword Rain Alpha!
Now is
You're mine!
Okay. There, works this time.
Burn strike!
right. Next one.
already on it!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Blues.
All aboard the victory train!
Choo choo!
In the butt.
That's that if I drop down, it leads to another map, but it clearly doesn't. I don't know what that's about. Maybe that part counts as part of the village. And now I'm just looking for this fucking owl. I should head back to the campground soon, though.
You're finished!
I never miss.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Raging
You're mine!
One more. Mega Ray.
Sword Rain Alpha! Take this! Severing Wind! Take this! You're finished! Take this! Come and face me!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart here.
There we go.
Ha! Now!
There's like so many points
Inferno!
during combos where you can't use the super move,
You're finished!
and it's very hard to tell which parts you can and can't use it for.
You're finished! Sword Rain Alpha! Look
There
sharp!
we go.
Lightning Tiger Blade! See that? That training's paying off. I've still got a ways to go.
Imagine putting every single lemon tree on your map. That's a lot of lemons. Something, something, lemon stealing was.
Get lost.
You're mine! You picked the wrong fight! Sword Rain Alpha! You're mine! Where are you going? No escape!
These fists have got your name on them!
Sword elbow! Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
See that?
That training thing off! Come on! You're finished!
In here!
Ignite!
I can carve through armor!
Light astral energy!
Ah, fuck. Healing Circle kicks ass.
I'm even stronger than before.
It's a Keen Gigafang. Keen like the commander? Alright, let's rest up. Why lemons were initially bred. It's not like you can just eat them like you can, or I mean I do.
Training man?
Or I used to.
Can't say I have a specific routine.
So it's just raw talent.
Like them with a little bit of
It might
salt.
just be because of how hard the Renans worked me. If you want to train, I'll join you.
Really? All right, let's do it.
It's yes. Talk to Law, I guess.
Mind if I join you, Law?
See you guys tomorrow.
If there's no conversation, just skip past it.
I feel pretty refreshed after that sleep.
Alright. I guess that's it for now. Thanks everyone for joining. Looks like so far that blip was just a blip. Let's hope it stays that way. Maybe they're still working on stuff. Okay, let's take a look at the schedule for the next week, assuming our internet connection keeps fucking working. Oh, shit. Scroll over here real quick. We got just for yous. Tomorrow on the Xenon Fiber channel, someone is going to be playing Kingdom Hearts 2. Sunday, we got Wandering Beekeeper on his channel, Wandering Beekeeper playing Wildflowers. Monday, we got me and September playing Arcade Spirits, the New Challengers. And Andy over on their channel, Andymonium, playing Ghost Song. Tuesday, we got Annie with Resident Evil 4 Remake. Wednesday, we got Zoo playing Steel Rising. Bad Road over on his channel, Bad Road, playing Shadowrun Hong Kong. And then Sue and September playing Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. Thursday, we got Alice doing something, I don't know what. We shall see. Je ne sais quoi. And Andy again on his channel playing Ghost Song. And then Friday's back around to me with more Tales of the Arising. So we got a full week, presumably, of cool streams ahead. Click on that YouTube link, check that out over at youtube.truck.community or youtube.com/@squirrellily. We got our whole stream archive, our whole stream archive there. Check out Alice's streams of Stranger Paradise, which, by the way, does not run well if you're streaming from the same box it's playing on. There's been a few games like that. I'm looking into putting together a capture box just for streaming, so we'll see how that goes. Got to figure out a reliable and cheap way to do so. Okay, I guess that's the things.